know that I have been inspired today. I certainly have been informed more about a lot of the issues with respect to prevention, treatment, care, research, and I'm sure the same is for you. So since we've been inspired, since we have been better informed, hopefully we are now more committed than ever to do something in order to change this picture that has been presented to us today. I want to thank and congratulate all of the speakers. You have been absolutely awesome. Let's give them another round of applause. In addition to being president of the National Black Leadership Commission on AIDS, I'm also chairperson of an organization you've heard mentioned earlier, the 30 for 30 campaign. And this represents a diverse and far-reaching group of women throughout the country, over 400 individuals and organizations who are deeply committed to ensuring that the unique needs of women are not forgotten in the national response to HIV AIDS. I too had a slide, but so much of what has been said is in that slide, so we're not going to show it. I'm not going to show you a slide. You're just going to have to listen to me, Nancy, for a few minutes. And so you're not going to get to see another picture.
I have listened to you all day.
Oh, no, Nancy. It won't be all day, I promise you that. Is Ron here? Yeah, there he is. Ron Biddle, sorry. He accuses me of preaching when I speak. I
wonder why.
I am a member of a Baptist church. Matter of fact, your member, my chairman, the Reverend Dr. Calvin O. Butts is my pastor, but I'm not a preacher, Ron. But in addition to making certain that the needs of women are a part and that we have plans in the national strategy, we also recognize that Black and Latino women represent over 80%, which we've heard earlier today, of the new HIV cases among all women. And we want to make sure that that is illuminated, that that is understood, and that the gaps in the services with respect to Black and Latino women are indeed addressed. We also recognize, as you've heard earlier, that with the National AIDS Strategy, the Affordable Care Act, and the continuation of the Ryan White Care, that we find ourselves in a very, very different place. We find ourselves in a very fast-paced and dramatically changing healthcare delivery system and environment for all people. And certainly for people who are HIV positive, there are great opportunities and there are many, many challenges. So we believe that in order to effectively meet the challenges based on what we know and to create opportunities by taking some specific actions, that we will be able to make a difference. So my presentation is going to focus on 3 specific HIV community priorities and recommendations to the PACHA or to PACHA. Moving in this direction, we believe that we can see an impact. Now, obviously, we are not prepared, nor are we talking about an answer to all of the issues. But there are some things we can do. And when I had a meeting earlier, after her appointment and with Nancy, the first thing she said, what can we do? As I listened to many of the presentations today and talking with people around the room, people were asking, what can we do? So we would like to propose several things as far as some of the priorities in terms of what we can do based on what we know. According to the Kaiser Family Foundation fact sheet, Women and HIV AIDS in the U.S. as of August 2011, what do we know? We know that women have a lower likelihood of receiving antiretroviral therapy, and we've heard that over and over again today. We know that women have higher mortality rates. We know that women living with and at risk for HIV are disproportionately low income. 64% of HIV positive women in care have annual incomes below $10,000 compared to 41% of men. And women are more likely to have caretaking responsibilities. 75% of women in HIV care have children under 18 in their homes, which can make access and care much more complicated if they do not have anyone there to care for that child. And we've heard today from Dr. Wyatt, Dr. Cohen, and Dr. Deal about how women at risk of or living with HIV are more likely to have experienced sexual or intimate partner violence at some point in their lives, making them at greater risk for HIV and fear of disclosure if diagnosed.